Hi guys, welcome back into my kitchen. I'm Derek and I'm the chef here at Nutritia. Today I'm going to just take you through a few of my kind of go-to recipes for dips and sandwich fillings. So we've got three to show you, so we'll kind of get on and I'll talk you through each one as we go along. So the first one is mushroom pate. And again, this is great for lunch boxes, sandwiches. Again, you can use it with dips. So in my pan, I've got cooked and cooled, because this needs to be cooled. I've got 200 grams of grated mushrooms. I've got 50 grams of diced onion, and they've been cooked in 25 grams of butter. In there as well, I've also got 25 grams of dried porcini mushrooms. And I wanted to show you these, what they look like. Let's open the tub. So these are mushrooms that have been dried and they're really flavoursome, but they are really, really dry. So 25 grams, it's not a lot, but it gives so much flavour to this. So what you do is you put them into a bowl or a jug and you put boiling water over them, and then you let them stand for about half an hour to an hour. When they've then soaked, they go all soft. Dice them up as small as you can do, keep going over with a knife, and then you can add that to there. Don't throw this liquid away because it's great for soups and stocks and sauces and great when you're cooking pasta. So again, don't throw that away. Keep that, you can freeze it as well. So that's all that mixture that's been cooked, and I've cooked it so it's very dry. When you start cooking mushrooms, you'll see there's quite a lot of liquid that comes out, but just keep it on a medium low heat. Keep stirring it, and then all the moisture will evaporate, and then you'll be left with a kind of a dry mixture, which is kind of the same mixture you would maybe do for a bolognese or mushroom stuffing. So again, once you've kind of got that mastered, you can use that in lots of different ways. So in my bowl, I've got 100 grams of low protein cream cheese, and this has just been out of the fridge for a bit, just so it's not super hard, it's kind of soft. Give that a little bit of a beat to soften up a little bit more, and then we're going to combine the two together and give it some seasoning. In there, I've got a clove of garlic as well, but again, you can leave that out if you want to. So scrape all of this mixture in. The reason I use butter when I cook this as well is so when it goes into the fridge, the butter that's in the mushrooms will set up and go hard, which again is great for the pate. So I'm going to give that a stir together. Remember, the mushrooms are cooled. And then just to season this, I'm going to put some salt and some pepper in there. Not lots of salt because the mushrooms have got a lot of flavour. But I'm going to add quite a lot of black pepper in there. And then the thing that goes great with mushrooms is nutmeg. So I'm going to grate in some nutmeg. I like using whole nutmeg rather than already pre-grated because it kind of loses its flavour. So you kind of want about a quarter of a nutmeg in there. Then whenever you cook mushrooms, try having just a little bit of nutmeg because it gives so much flavour. So that's then the patty made. Ty likes this quite chunky, so I'm going to leave this as it is, but you can use a stick blender and puree this so it's smoother. So again, if you're kind of at the weaning stage and you want things to go with crackers or go on breads, then you can do that one. Let's get a little bowl and pop in our mushroom pate. This needs to set in the fridge. Like the cream cheese will go a little bit firmer and the butter will then set it again. You can keep this in an airtight tin, and that will be for about a week and a half in the fridge. Great with crackers, great with fruit vegetables, and Thai likes it with grapes and apples as well. So again, another lunchbox idea. So the next one is a salsa. You can get lots of salsas in the supermarket. You can get tomato and pico de gallo, and you can add anything to it. I just wanted to kind of show you a store-cupboard one that I kind of do. I like the char grilled peppers that are in a jar. So I've got 150 grams, and I've just chopped them up just so they are bite-sized pieces. But again, you can chop them smaller if you want to. I've got 50 grams of sun-dried tomatoes. And again, I'm going to mix that in. I've then got 25 grams of spring onions. So that all goes in. Give that a little bit of a mix together. And then I've got 25 grams of olive oil. So I'm going to use the olive oil out of the peppers because it's got so much flavour. You can use the olive oil out of the sun-dried tomatoes again because it's got lots and lots of flavour. If you want to add garlic to this, you can do. I think it's a little bit harsh because it's not being cooked. And then I like some smoked paprika in there, just to give it a little bit of sweetness and a little bit of a kick. I'm going to add a small amount of salt, just because there's some salt in the peppers when they're jarred. Again, some black pepper. And then to this one, you can add some fresh herbs. I'm going to add fresh basil to this. So I think it's quite fresh and quite Mediterranean. So I've just got a bunch with some scissors. I'm just going to literally chop it up. So it's kind of more like a vegetable than a herb, even though it's got lots of flavour in there again. You can add spinach in there. You can add whatever kind of vegetables you want. You can put some tomatoes in there if you want to. I'm going to put a little bit of the stalk in there as well. So there's our salsa made. A little bit of a stir. This is better if you can leave it into the fridge just for a few hours. All of that flavours develop together, and it becomes really nice. What you can do with this is then obviously just fill it with crisps and dips. But what you can do with this, you can always process it again and make a pesto. I'm going to show you how to do that. My stick blender, so what I'm going to do is just pour it. Where's my scraper? Scrape all that down. So again, you've got a tomato pesto, again from the same. Again, grapefruit, cold pasta, great added to warm pasta. Again, you can do that in a dip. So if you want it a little bit smoother, then you can do it as that one, but the salsa's kind of really nice together. So again, two options in one. The next one is a cheese and onion dip or sandwich fillet. What I've done is I've just got some red onions. I've chopped them kind of into quarter pieces. I've taken the roof off so they don't stay together. I've got 25 grams of olive oil and a teaspoon of garlic, and I've just roasted them in a medium oven just for about 20 minutes. Some will become charred, some will become soft. So that's the kind of consistency you're looking for roasted onions. Again, roasted onions great as a side dish as well, so you can roast a lot of onions, keep them in the freezer and then bring them out and then use them for kind of main courses, stirring through pastas and adding to rice. In my bowl, I've got 25 grams of mayonnaise and I've got 100 grams of low protein cheese. Again, the cheese is down to you. I've just used the normal the cheddar cheese in this one. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add all of the onions to that. And I'm going to add in the oil because remember we've got our garlic in there as well. I'm going to season that again. Black pepper. Just a tiny little bit of salt. Now this one, I am going to puree this one because I kind of want this one as a dip or with a sandwich spread. So again, you can put it into a processor or I just use my stick blender. I like this a little bit chunky, but it's down to you what consistency you like this at. There we go. So we'll put it together. Go our little dish, and then we can add that to there. So again, a really great combination, this one. But great again, stirred through pasta as a salad, and you can put it into hot pasta and then warm that up. But again, with carrot sticks, cucumber sticks, and then we've got our crackers. So again, all of these great super crackers for snacks and lunch boxes and dips and snacks, or as a main course with hot or cold pasta. So your onion and cheese will be lovely with it. The pesto, especially the pureed one, is really nice, but you can stir the chunky version through. And then the patty one will even melt down and go into a mushroom sauce. The onion dip and the mushroom one will freeze really, really well. The salsa doesn't freeze very well because it's fresh vegetables, so it tends to break down. So this is the only one that can't freeze, but these two you can freeze. And the pesto you can just keep in a jar or an airtight tin and you keep it in the fridge, and that'll keep for about 2 weeks in there as well. So 3 dips, lots of different ways to use it, but again, great for lunch boxes. So have a go. Send me some pictures if you need any more information. Let me know. If not, I'll see you next time back in the kitchen. See you later. Bye.